This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Tuesday, everybody. How we all feeling? Erica Cotter's a little sore.
I am a little sore. I had to get back to the getting of the working it out, and it hurts.
That's the first day, though.
Yeah.
First
well,
day's the
it's
worst.
this-
First day back.
It's not the first day back. This is like I got to go back last week after I had to take 6 weeks off for medical, and now I'm getting back in it, and I can hardly walk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you
Once
did.
you
I'm
do those
walking like
legs,
a cowboy.
Usually it's the second day.
That
ya.
works.
Yeah.
And then you go down to pick up a pencil, and you're like, hey, I'm old.
Yeah.
You know?
Because who uses pencils?
I know that's
Hey.
bad. That is bad.
And that sound was very unique.
Thank you. You want to hear it again?
Sure.
I liked it. You went for it, Tori.
Thank you.
We have nobody left watching, so let's just do a show for nobody. All right, we're having some fun today with some stories that are taking us back in time to one of my favorites, 90210.
Yeah.
Ryan Austin Green is opening up about his jealousy while dating his Beverly Hills 90210 co-star Tiffany Thiessen. Here's what he said while speaking to his other 90210 co-star Shannon Doherty on her podcast. Take a listen.
I'd never been in a real serious relationship before. I was incredibly jealous every time she would have to work with anybody else because we'd already been doing the show for 4 years. And all of a sudden she's, doing like sex scenes with people that were like my family and my brothers. It was strange.
That's weird.
So Brian did go on to say that he admitted he handled the situation poorly and should have realized Tiffany was just doing her job. But sometimes emotions get in the way.
Yeah, and I'm sure there were probably some other things that were happening. Because, I remember watching kind of like a reflection back with the cast, and they were talking about when they realized that they were as famous as they were. Because at that time, there was no social media. Of course, you have a hit show, but then they went to a mall and they got mobbed, and it was like this whole thing, and people started to realize, oh, we're really famous. Then it's an ensemble, so it's like a jockeying for a position. They were very young. There was a lot of competition. I'm sure there was a lot going on behind the scenes. I want to hear more.
I agree. The hierarchy of there. Remember, it was Jason Priestley, the Luke Perry, Ian Ziering, and then there was Brian Austin Green. I mean,
He had his moment.
He had his moment.
He was with
wasn't-
Donna.
No,
I know.
no.
Okay.
You're putting Brian Austin Green below Ian Ziering?
I know. I am. Because those three were like the buddies, and then he was like, oh, hey, BAG. I don't know.
He had his
Bag was
moment.
the
I don't
man.
know. You kind of agree with
Bag
me.
was killing it. Maybe in the urban streets he was killing it. Okay?
No, because he was a DJ. He had those hot
man.
moves.
Oh, he had his earrings. He was
BAG was everything.
Really?
Yes.
For me, he was like, oh, I'm moving on.
Who was your guy?
I was a Jason Priestley.
I was going to say, you have to be.
The preppy, good guy. Of course.
You are so Andrea.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're
No,
so
I'm not.
Andrea.
That's like the meanest thing you've ever said.
What are you talking about? She was president of the class.
That doesn't mean she was always known as the uncool one, and I didn't think they
She
did
was
her
best
right.
friends with Brian.
They put her in those ugly glasses, and they didn't do her hair. Very unflattering
She
outfits.
went on to be the president of SAG.
Okay, cool, but they could have done her up a little nicer.
That was a compliment.
Thank you, I think. Not Andrea. Dang.
I mean, come on.
Wow.
Class president, you were exactly right.
Don't try and make it better. You know she was portrayed as like the Velma.
All your hobbies aren't the exact same thing that she had.
Right.
And she would like Brandon. So do you.
Okay. I'm just saying her fashion sense could have been updated. They did her wrong.
Wow, you took that as like a dagger.
I think anyone would. Any female here want to be an Andrea?
Well, I mean, that shirt's not helping your cause.
All right. It's fair. Valid.
According to Lindsay Lohan, we're going to bash on Lindsay for a little bit. She's back. She's back. We are getting a Freaky Friday sequel over 20 years later. She told people that the new movie is quote-unquote in the process. That means big things coming, but could not say when the film will start or if there's even a script yet. Doesn't sound promising.
No.
Yesterday, Lindsay told Andy Cohen that she and Jamie Lee Curtis are both excited about the project. Get a script first before you start announcing that, a remake that are going to get some people excited, right?
Didn't we organically talk about this off air yesterday about these kind of movies like Big and the body switching
one, trading places.
And here we are. I just think there needs to be one for every generation. Erica, you're giving me a weird look.
I'm just trying not to cry from laughing. I'm sorry. I'm still
what Jeff
stuck
said to
at the
Tori?
wheel.
Yeah, that really got to Erica. And so she's looking at me crazy, and I'm like, what's happening to my co-host?
Is it my wallpaper outfit, I guess?
It did. And I'll link it to this story. But I had a conversation yesterday, and they were like, well, how does your day go? And I'm like, basically, I get up in the morning, I do what I need to do, I get to work, we roast each other for a few hours, and then we go home.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what it is.
But, okay, back to this Freaky Friday story.
Forget about that. Let's just talk about us.
Yeah, we do. We roast the hell out of each other.
That's all we do.
Hours, and then we go home, and then we text and roast each other.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah, just for people out there thinking I'm being mean, right before we started, I'm like, Dr. Coley, she's in the house for other shows. I'm like, I feel bloated. And she's like, is that why you look like that? So it goes on and off camera. Yeah.
And then I told Tori that was a good one.
And
I was proud of her.
chimed in and prodded her.
Yeah.
It's very true. But my question to you guys is, do we need another Freaky Friday since it was just there? I mean, this wasn't an old black and white, movie. We just saw
20
this.
years ago.
But so there's a new group of 13-year-olds that need to see this.
Could we not write a new script?
Do those 13-year-olds know who either of these women are?
No, well, I'm assuming she'll be the older woman in this one, and she'll have a daughter.
Do the
Jamie Lee
13-year-olds know
Curtis-
who Lindsay Lohan is?
Did the 13-year-olds really know who Jamie Lee Curtis was?
I just asked that. That was the first question I asked.
But I don't know if the older person is what's going to bring the young people to the theater.
Yeah, but
it's going to be
do the
younger daughter.
young people know who Lindsay Lohan is at this point?
That was my original
I'm
question.
saying the younger, whoever plays her daughter will be who brings it in.
Well, there's no
Okay.
script out, so we don't know who's
Right.
playing who.
Or
And by
if
the
it's
way,
even going to start.
This is a remake, of course. I was just letting everyone know that this, of course, was also a remake. I just don't know if we need 3 Freaky Fridays. Like, I got the basic script. You guys switch places. I'm old.
But
That's what's happening right now.
Credits.
That's literally what's happening. On Netflix, I watched the same 3 movies. They were 3 different movies, but they all had the same premise.
Okay.
Girl with group of guys who needs to date, and then they're trying to help her date, and then it turns out she's in love with the main guy.
One of the main guys, yeah.
It's
Okay.
all 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked for me because I was really looking for something, but we need new material.
Yeah,
is
how
what
about
it
like
comes
this?
down to.
How about Terrifying Thursday? You know what I mean? It's always Freaky Friday. Pick a different day. Do something else. I thought that was going to go better.
yeah.
You're going to have to edit that in the school newspaper.
Yeah, oh my God.
All right, coming up on DBL, we're talking
Andrea.
with the one and only Lance Bass. Will NSYNC go on tour again? Plus, Jason Kelce is officially retiring from the NFL. Did the Taylor Swift effect push him into the spotlight? We're going to talk about it next. Once you start getting
Okay, wait a minute.
once you start getting
First of all, 90210.
No,
He's obsessed.
Before he's like geeky guy, I remember his best friend
Chris is saying
every
that
episode.
Brian Austin Green's character started off as the geek. But what you're missing is that we were like 11, 12 when that happened. We thought the geek was really cute.
Yeah.
So I've always thought that Brian Austin Green was the cutest one.
Okay.
I never, there was never any of
the guy who
So yeah.
Not early.
They played that. They played that.
Luke Perry.
I'm
Luke
telling
Perry
you,
was the stud.
in the urban
was the stud,
streets,
yeah.
Brian Austin Green was the man. Okay, he always was the man. He had the most flavor. He
Luke
did.
Perry was like the James Dean.
He was
Yeah.
the bad boy.
And Jason Priestley, there was this kid that he was a couple years older. He went to my high school. He looked just like him. So of course you couldn't acknowledge that you thought that Jason Priestley was hot without acknowledging that that meant you thought Brock was hot.
You know his name?
Yeah, I remember
I'm sure Brock
was
was
ahead
hot.
of his
name
time,
is
but
Brock.
Brock was hot.
The Brock is hot.
Every Brock is
Do you have
hot.
any idea what we're
Yeah.
talking about?
I've never seen an episode of this show.
Jean-Pierre,
What
have
years
you?
was this on?
No.
Do you know what it is?
You're probably late high
Have you
school,
heard of
early
it?
college.
Yeah.
Can
For me.
Can I tell you guys something? A guy in Beverly Hills went to get a Starbucks and he asked for the bathroom code, and the young woman there goes, "It's 90210." Like she didn't get that it was 90210, and he just died. It melted on the ground.
It's
because they don't know that show.
But
Well,
it's
it's
their
also a zip code.
of Beverly Hills.
No, I'm aware, but clearly it's Beverly Hills 90210. But I thought it was funny how the woman had no idea that was part of it.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, it didn't.
Welcome back to DBL. The Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce romance captivated the country, but it also brought the spotlight to Travis's brother and Eagles center, Jason Kelce. Who can forget this moment, just to refresh your memory, when he cheered on his brother shirtless from the stands, huh?
What a good guy.
Freedom! Doesn't it sound like he's saying that? Remember Braveheart?
Look at that beer can in his hand.
Hey,
Look
good
how
for you,
small
buddy.
it is.
Good for you. Well, yesterday, Jason announced his NFL retirement, and he got pretty emotional. Let's take a look.
Thank you, Philadelphia. Oh, my God. Thank you, Philadelphia. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for letting me represent this city and allowing me into your homes every Sunday.
Travis was there, of course, and got emotional as well watching his brother. And after the announcement, Jason hugged his brother and his mama, Donna. That's a cutie. The Kansas City Chiefs posted this to Twitter saying, "You never played for us, but you're still family. The game is going to miss you, Jason Kelce." So he didn't play for the Chiefs. If you didn't know, he played for the Eagles, as we just saw. That was Travis's team, but they're still wishing him well. 13 years in NFL, it's a long career, and it's just having played college football, to start your identity kind of over is a rough thing. And I think that's what you're seeing, those emotions and missing, all the camaraderie in the locker room and things like that.
It's your life.
Yeah.
It's everything that you've come to know and understand. And now, even though you'll be Super Bowl champion, maybe Hall of Famer, everything will be past tense. And it's got to really affect you. It's not like Erica that's on DBL every day. It's like, Erica, you remember her from remember that show? And it's like, he's a young man in his 30s, and his life is in this weird place where he's like being talked about as if he's in the pasture. But honestly, I'm sure he has a lot of energy. But it's going to be difficult to go somewhere and start over, to not be the best, to not already know kind of what you're doing. If he goes into broadcasting, there have been people that have been ahead of him in line, so he might have to play his position.
Well, I think people always say comparison is the thief of joy, but also comparison can be great for your expectations. Because when you see what your peers and the people around you who have people are retiring from the NFL most of the time, not voluntarily, all the time. And this is a person who got 13 seasons, has a Super Bowl. They won a Super Bowl championship,
they did,
right?
Yes.
He got to play against his brother in the Super Bowl last season. This season, no tea, no shade, but this Taylor effect has catapulted him into the pop culture zeitgeist. So when you're having this conversation, he knew when to hold and fold it. Hold it and fold it. He knew when to hang it up.
Erica's remix of the Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Hold it and fold it. I'm
meaning to say that. It just came out. But, he's been given such a great gift, and I'm excited for his next chapter because it's going to be much better than most of his peers.
Yeah. And just on social media, just so you know, it's all about his family. I hope he, his wife, he said, really helped him make this decision. And his two children, who are young girls, who are so cute. There's one video when Travis won the Super Bowl, and she goes, "Daddy, Uncle Travie won, not you." He's like, "I know."
It's tough. But we wish him well. He's going to be all right. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to DBL. He's a recording artist, producer, actor, and dad to twins, best known for his time with NSYNC. Earlier, we spoke with the Lance Bass. Take a look.
Please welcome friend of the show and a friend of Jeff's, Lance Bass. With the
So good to see you, buddy. It's been a minute. Before I left, Jordan was showing me pictures of your family. She just visited you, so I got to know, how's Michael? How are the kids? What's going on? How's fatherhood?
I mean, life is good. As you know, I mean, being a parent is so incredible. It's definitely hard, but it is the best thing that has ever happened to us. And I mean, the kids are just so great. I feel like they're like 6 years old now, which is really sad. They're only 2.5, but
yeah, I know.
They're growing so fast, but they make every day so enjoyable. They're the best kids.
I hear you. Congratulations. That's a beautiful thing. All right, Lance, we got the pleasantries out of the way. When is NSYNC going back on tour, my friend? And you need a sixth member.
We're going straight to it, aren't we, Jeff? Well, you know that sixth spot's always available for you.
It's not.
Jeff.
It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Jeff doing some dance moves? I don't know.
Enough about me. Seriously, Lance, you got anything in the works? Are there any talks? I know you can't say anything, but give us something.
Like a wink or something.
Okay.
A hope and a prayer.
A double wink. Well, I mean, we can say, look, Justin has announced that we are definitely doing another song together, so I can say that, which is nice.
Nice.
So the song's called Paradise. It's going to be on his album coming out very soon. One of my favorite songs I've ever recorded with the guys. So I'm so excited for everyone to hear it because it is, you know, it's an emotional song. My mom cried the first time she heard it. So I'll tell you what kind of song this is.
Wow.
But yeah, we're excited. You know, he's got his album coming out, his tour. So we're going to be really, you know, supporting that and very happy for him. And when he's all done with that run, then, you know, who knows what's going to happen?
I'm reading between the lines there.
Things
are looking good.
He said it like an 8-ball. Like an 8-ball.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So I have to tell you, when we saw you guys reunite for the third Trolls movie, I was losing my mind. So what feels different about getting together so many years later and singing together again?
You know, it's just, what I love is that magic is still there. You know, we haven't recorded in 25 years together.
Wow.
But once we got in that studio last year, it was just beautiful how a day hadn't passed. And we just really, I hate to use this, but we were so in sync with each other. I know, that's why we chose the name. But the magic was still there. But what was even better was just where we are in life right now. You know, we're dads, we're older, we're just more mature, we understand each other better. And it's just a more enjoyable experience.
That's so nice. Now, I don't know if you can smell that spring is only, it's in the air, and it's only a couple which means that allergy season for a lot of us is in the air too. I know this is such a smooth transition. What do you do to keep you and your family healthy though, Lance? Excuse me.
Okay. Well, I mean, allergies, I suffer so badly from allergies, you know, and I'm a huge outdoor enthusiast. So I'm always outdoor hiking and just, you know, but it's always everywhere I'm at. If it's New York, California, Florida, Mississippi, you know, all my allergies are different. And especially, you know, this pollution is getting worse every single day. And so I've teamed up with Allegra, which everyone knows Allegra, and they've created this new mapping tool, Allegra Airways. You go to it's airways.allegra.com. This is so freaking cool, guys. And it's brand new. So they take all these different tools and it tells you about the hyperlocal pollen in your area, the pollution data, and it helps navigate the best paths for your family walks and hikes and if you're going out. I mean, it's crazy.
Smart.
It's like, if you just take 2 streets over here, you won't go by this huge oak tree that you're allergic to.
I love that.
It's brilliant. It is brilliant.
For people who suffer from allergies, that's a game changer.
Yeah, for sure.
It
Especially
really
kids.
is.
Yeah.
I have to bring this up, though. As a mama of 2, we heard you're adding children's book author to your long list of credits with Trick or Treat on Scary Street. Is Halloween your favorite holiday? Because it's mine.
It is. Halloween is by far my favorite. You know, Christmas is right next to it, okay? But Halloween it edges it just a little bit.
Same.
My kids were born, you know, October 13th. So, you know, they have Friday 13th birthdays every once in a while. So we're a huge Halloween, you know, family. But yeah, Trick or Treat on Scary Street, it comes out July. I Halloween in July. But it's something I've been working on for a few years, and I'm excited to finally. I have lots of children's books coming after that, but this one is kind of my favorite. You know, I like a little creepy Halloween.
Same.
So if you like a little bit of creepy Halloween in there, this is the book for you.
DBL Nation, visit airways.allegra.com to check out the mapping tool.
Very cool.
It will help you discover areas in your city with less pollen and pollution. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Thanks, Lance.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Awesome,
right, Steph, what do you have for us today?
First up today, we've got the Shark Rotator Lift Away Vacuum with Duo Clean Power Fins and Self-Cleaning Brush Roll.
Ooh.
With its lift away design, you can clean in the classic upright mode or transform it to a portable handheld vacuum.
Oh, that's cool.
Normally, this is $299.
I was worried about that.
Yeah, but we've got it, Tori, for $149.99. That's saving you guys 50%.
Great brand, too.
Next up today, we've got the Great American Leather Works Multi-Zip Genuine Leather Crossbody.
Ooh.
There are multiple zip pockets to organize and easily access all of your essentials. And you can also change the length of the strap because this could be a crossbody or you can carry it as a handbag. Normally, it's $120.
I don't like that.
No, I know. But we've got it for $39.99. That's saving 67%. Now, this is right up my alley. It's the Sharper Image Spa Haven heated foot bath with massage rollers.
Whoa.
This doorbuster deal includes 1 foot bath. The heat bath will make you feel like your stresses are just melting away. We've got a limit on these, 3 per customer.
Oh, I know that means a good price.
And so normally this is $125.
Right.
We've got it for just $25. That's saving 80%. Oh, and now this, I love a good blowout, so this is perfect. Our last product is an E-Tech City Quattro Ionic Hair Dryer and Volumizer Brush.
Love these.
So if you love getting a good old salon blowout, love it.
Yeah, look
but
at you.
Hate the salon price. Do it like me. Do it at home with one of these. It is going to simplify your routine by drying and styling your hair at the same time. So normally this is $50.
Okay.
We've got it for $24.99. That's saving 50%.
I have this. I use this. The bounce is real. Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices. Or do you see that QR code on screen? Scan it. It will take you directly to all these products on Morning Save's website. Thank you so much, Steph.
So many people writing in, Tori, about our 90210 conversation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Agreeing with us?
Yeah, they're like, Tori's, Andrea.
Yeah.
It's all crazy.
Who do you think you are?
Luke Perry. We got to go. See you guys.